It is almost time to open up the gates to Disney's Adventure World. In just 4 weeks' time, we will finally get to see this massive expansion. We will also be saying goodbye to the name Walt Disney Studios Park. So let's have a recap of everything that's changed in the Studios Park already and what's opening on March 29th. The moment you enter the park, you can already feel the change thanks to the complete reimagining of Studio One, now known as World Premiere. The iconic soundstage has been transformed and you now step into a glamorous Hollywood movie premiere under a permanent night sky. The theming here makes you feel cinematic from the very minute you step into the park. Here is where you will also find a quick service restaurant called the Hollywood Gardens Restaurant, with a selection of burgers, nuggets and salads. To leave the world premiere, you walk through a replica old Hollywood cinema style entrance into World Premiere Plaza, which is one of the areas with the least changes, as you can still find the show stages for Mickey and the Magician and Together a Pixar Musical, and the iconic Hollywood Tower Hotel is still here. And I won't lie, I was very nervous we were going to end up with a retheming to Guardians, as it's right next to Marvel like the California park. But thank goodness it seems to be staying put for now, as it is my favourite ride in the park. For now. And walking past Tower of Terror, this is where you will head down into Adventure Way. A brand new, breathtaking lake will act as the emotional and visual heart of Adventure World. This expansive waterfront area connects the park's major lands, very much like the castle in the Disneyland park, and will add so much space to what was a really small park. Surrounded by greenery, the lake is also home to a brand new nighttime spectacular, using fountains, lighting, water screens and music. Disney Cascade of Lights is definitely one of the things I am very excited for on March 29th. When you first head round Adventure Way, there will be a brand new exclusive ride inspired by Tangled. This ride looks like a teacup style ride, and the details look amazing as you step into one of the boats like Rapunzel and Flynn did and spin under the floating lanterns. I can already tell that this is going to be one of the prettiest places in the park at night. Just past this, you will find the Regal View Restaurant and Lounge, a brand new table service restaurant where you can dine with Disney princesses like Belle, Aurora and Ariel, making it the first character dining in the Studios Park. Dinner consists of a 3-course meal costing €100 per adult and €50 per child, and breakfast is €60 an adult and 48 for a child. This restaurant looks amazing in photos, and from where it's based, it looks like it's going to have amazing views of the lake, so a late night reservation for the fireworks show might be one to try and get. Reservations are already available on the app, and they are going fast, so if this is somewhere you're dying to eat, I would definitely get a reservation quick. The lounge part is not for reservations, so it will be walk-ups only, but we do anticipate this being really busy too. We are also getting one of the most anticipated lands in Disneyland Paris history, World of Frozen. And I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that this land will change everything for this park, making it a must-do. You will be transported straight into Arendelle and walk around the village with a backdrop of snow-capped mountains complete with Elsa's Ice Palace. Here is going to be any Frozen fan's dream. And there are also rumours a certain snowman who likes warm hugs is going to be wandering around. Here you will find a quick service location, the Nordic Crowns Tavern, where you will be able to pick your protein, choose between a crushed potatoes and vegetable mix or a quinoa and vegetable mix. The menu also includes several desserts like an Arendelle swirl and an everlasting snowflake shortbread, which we are very keen to get in here and try. And of course, probably the most anticipated part of this land, the headline attraction, Frozen Ever After. This brand new to Paris boat ride takes you through scenes that we know and love from the films. We know exactly what to expect with this ride, as it is already in Hong Kong Disneyland and in the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. So while it isn't a new ride, it is definitely a much needed family attraction for this park, and I foresee long wait times in its future, and I think the Premier Access, which is showing us it's going to be available for opening day, will sell out fast. The transformation is not complete once the park opens though, and I actually think the most exciting part of this park is being saved to last, with a totally unique, never been done before area themed to The Lion King, one of Disney's most beloved films, with a Splash Mountain-esque style water ride. We don't know loads and loads of details about this area yet, but it's so exciting to know the park isn't complete yet. So that was a quick roundup of what's coming very soon to Disneyland Paris. We will be there opening day and we cannot wait to see what it looks like once the gates are open. And while it is going to be sad to say goodbye to Walt Disney Studios, I am very excited for this new phase of the Paris parks, which have felt neglected for a long while. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for being our guest, and until next time, just keep swimming.